better be shot like a movie.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubba.
Bubba!
Bubba. Come here. Bubba. Where's your sister? She's gonna take this, by the way. There we go.
Yes. Is it JV or varsity? It is JV. Okay. So it's like, expect to see more people here. Yeah, for sure. Even for JV, it's a little not much of a crowd.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Hope you're kept an eye on the game at least. And up in Boulders, Valor's facing off the final season game here. About 12 minutes left in the first period. Score is tied at 0. Sort of a delay in the play-by-play. There's another game going on. I don't know if anyone's paying attention to that one. USA Canada in the Four Nations Cup. But we got good action here as Purchase takes the puck, pass it over to Tarbert. Tarbert down the left wing. Just chip off his stick here as they battle in the corner. We got Canapari, Purchase, Tarbert out there. Rogers out there with King. King's going to fire a shot, gets deflected. Right behind the net. Got a second looking up high. So over the corner. Off of his skates as Kane steps up, takes a shot. Before deflects in the far corner. Canapari's been the first one too. Has been dump it down to Herbert. And that's loose in front for a second. Purchase hits his body. It gets knocked to the side. And it's going to get knocked out. Stanley hits a little play and gets covered. It's like Ryan Havikos between the pipes for us tonight. Bremer coming out with Sutter, Joseph, looks like Foy and O'Donnell to back him up. It's like a drop at the far. Ref decided to blow that down. Monarch center will get kicked out. Redo this here. Lines up, taking their time. Lines it back to Foy. Foy's going to kill behind that. Pass it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell off the boards to Sutter. Sutter chips it up, gets deflected. Big Bremer's there to pick it up. He sends it over to Joseph. Joseph's going to stick it down to the corner. Monarch's going to try to shove it up. It gets out to O'Donnell. He's going to pass it over to Sutter. Sutter's stick handles goes under his stick and under his zone. He's going to be the first one back to get it. Backwards at the red line up to O'Donnell in the far wing. He chips it in. It's on net. Boy's going to have to play it. And Monarch defense is going to try to send it up the far boards here. O'Donnell with the pinch. But Monarch's able to get it back. A good stick by Sutter to keep that puck in. Monarch's able to pick it up there and pass it to the far near boards here. And going to dump one in net. Ryan's going to stop it and hold. He was going to play it for a second. And Monarch forward force him to cover it. So with 10-14 left, we'll get another whistle to the left of the cost.
Good. This is my daughter Joanna. Joanna, this is
today, so we'll get Fisher, who's playing with Bevan and Deep. Looks like O'Donnell and Im. No, sorry, Barone and Im will be up there. Going to pass up to Deep, who leaves it for Bevan. Over to Deep as they cross the line to get to Bevan, who goes in towards the net. Monarch easily covers that, so we'll get defensive zone face-off here as they move the puck down the ice effectively. And
I guess, right? I don't think so. No, but your mom and I go on walks in the morning in the frigid cold, and she like hates me a little bit.
Fisher with the
But
win.
then when she starts going into
Coffee stepped on with
I just have to remind her
Stanley.
something.
Now it's going to back it out.
I still
So
haven't had a
Stanley's going to
time
fire one that tries to hit Fisher on the blue line. It's well behind him and travels the length of the ice for an icing. So we'll change ends of the ice once again. Bit of a ping pong match here. Gabriel stepping into that draw. Stanley's going to send it on to Bevan. Bevan with a man right on him. Doesn't have a lot of help. He holds the puck though. Stanley now battling. Gets up to Bevan. Bevan for the second. He's going to chip it up and out. Deep racing after. He's going to try to chip it in. Can't get it past the defenseman. Gabe gets it, backhands it in, but not hard enough to get it deep. And the defenseman just going to smoothly kick it out of the zone. And battle in the blue. Deep gets it over to Coffee. Coffee's going to try to get it into Gabe. He takes a hit. And the puck gets turned over Monarch now. And Coffee steps up and returns the favor. Herbert comes in, lays the body. good physicality to start this game here. As Monarch ends up the puck behind the net, they're going to look up high. It's knocked off the stick. Bevan's going to send it up to Tarbert. Tarbert now with some speed. For a couple men to beat, he's going to go down the left wing side. And I think the defenseman dropped his stick as he was concerned he was going to get called for holding. That puck is loose behind the net here. Purchase in the corner battling. Tarbert sends it out to Canada Park. Front backhand. Good save by the goalies. Good shot. Gets a far side to Tarbert. Bounces off his stick as he had half the net there. Just couldn't corral it. Can't get a shot on net and gets kicked out and then thrown towards the net for the goalie to cover. See if we can get a replay on that because it looked like a good scoring chance. Just couldn't quite get a handle on it. And we'll get a line change here. A quick one, but it's like Bremer is out there with Sutter and Baird. Foy and O'Donnell. Puck is loose in front, goalie's down. Sutter behind the net is going to come to the far side. Maintains possessions at the hash, banks off the boards to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's going to get it back to Sutter. Sutter with a man on him, but stick handles around him. Goes loose. Baird now at the slot, fires one low just outside the far post. Monarch picks up, banks it off the glass and out. O'Donnell's the last man back with a man on him. He spins, gets it off the boards up to Bremer. Can't handle it, and that is knocked into the zone by Baird. Back to the Monarch defenseman. He's got a second. He goes up the far boards. Back to the defenseman. They go D to D up the near boards now, and they're just going to try to dump it in. Valor with some good forechecking here, forcing Monarch to throw it away. That should have been nice, but the ref waved it off. We wrap it around the boards, can't reach it. It gets back to the Monarch defenseman. They're going to chip it in up to the defenseman who can't handle it, and it looks like how fast we can get there. Baird with a good stick on the puck, but the Monarch defenseman's there, and they collide. Puck gets knocked up and out of the zone. 7:35 left from the first. We're still 0-0. This game has a lot of implications as Valor sitting in second spot in the current division. Top two teams go to the final tournament of the year. And with the second Cherry Creek team right on our heels, 3 points behind, a win here would lock in that spot.
He's the nicest kid. Like you can't, you love him.
Okay. All right. Glad he's not wearing 29. Because he's done that before. I don't know. Maybe one or two.
There's one game where
Player getting knocked to the ice after the whistle. And it looks like 12 seconds left in the Valor PK here as we're going to change and get deep. This is Bevan and Coffee. So basically Fisher's lines right there. And it goes to the top. The blue line, and now we got we had O'Donnell coming out of the box, and the puck did get sent to him. It was behind him. He couldn't quite control it. Ends up with it and throws it in front of the net. He's loose in the corner. Now he's going to get a good pass up the boards and then to the middle of the ice. And then contested breakout here. As they again gain the red line backhanded in. Deep is the last man. Banks it off to Coffee. Coffee makes a move, gets it up to Bevan. Bevan now will backhand it up and out, but we can't again hold on to it here. We'll dump it back in, maintain possession, but puck is passed up the zone off of our stick and to the Monarch player. Monarch's going to try to backhand it in, but Coffee's there to get a leg on it. And now it goes to Deep. Deep's going to try to hit Ballet player in the middle. It goes off of his stick here and travels the length of the ice. So Monarch will put up possession in the corner. And a good job curling that centerman, but that gets turned over. Tarbert threw one towards the net. Fisher's there, got hauled down. Monarch ends up getting the puck and the stretch pass across the far end of the ice. And they're just going to throw it in as they need to change. Stanley back behind the net. Approaches the near boards, approaches send up the middle of the ice. It gets picked off, and now Monarch has it, but Stanley stepped up. Now he ends up with the puck, lost it for a second, but it gets passed him by Tarbert. 2-on-1. He's going to take a shot on net, just off the outside of the net. Tarbert tries to throw it in front, that off the back of the net as well, and that puck is then knocked out of the ice to a Monarch player who's curling. Foy's back there to keep on the outside, gets a stick on it, so the shot goes wide. Monarch ends up good hit behind the net by Stanley. Stanley will send it up to Purchase with a man on him. He's going to try to send it back to the corner. Ends up behind the net to Foy. Foy now will spin, goes up the boards. Monarch defenseman is able to step up. Puck is loose for a second. They end up with possession and dump it down low again. Sutter, Tarbert over to Purchase. Purchase tries to make a move. Ends up with the puck, leaves it for Foy. Foy's going to bank it off the boards. And that's going to go all the way down for a whistle on the ice. 5:30 left in the second period. 1-1. Bremer, Baird, Sutter, O'Donnell, and Coffee. O'Donnell behind up to Coffee up to Sutter with a man all over him. He's lost, go back to the defenseman. Baird has it for a second, just dumps it down. Picks it up easily, and they will put possession in those zones and try to jam up the boards. They can't. Baird's there, throws it in front of the net. Sutter now fends off a check, kicks it to himself. Kicks it down low. Bremer's there to help him out. Monarch's going to send it around to the far side. Baird's there. He's going to throw it towards the net again, and that is knocked behind the net by the goaltender. Monarch now will end up in possession in the near corner and try to send it to the boards. O'Donnell steps up. That puck is passed up to Sutter. And a fire shot gets deflected off a leg by the Monarch player. The puck is now loose behind the net. Monarch now will come to the far boards here off the glass. And unless it's a lucky bounce, and it does, and hits the net actually. Oh, and then gets totally sprayed. And if that's not an unsportsmanlike penalty, I don't know what is. Player totally sprays the goalie, and they're going to have to call this. I think we got glove palms in the air like he didn't know what he did. So, regardless, that's the easiest call we've ever seen. And maybe one of the stupidest plays you could do. Valor with good restraint, because usually that ends up with some unpleasant feelings, and you end up into the boards. But we'll take the 2-minute power play. Fisher's on actually Bevan, Canapari, deep on the blue line here with O'Donnell. Goes all the way down with it. Monarch player. Puck goes up the boards to deep. Goes off of his foot in the middle ice. Bevan now is going to skate it in, but the Monarch player all over him. So and the Blues hit the puck and then dump it in, but we're offside. So Monarch's going to end up with possession. They're going to easily send it all the way down. 1:30 left in this power play. Deep now will reverse it, go to the far side to Canapari. Canapari now with a ton of time is going to enter the zone with possession. Leaves it for Bevan. Bevan's going to try to step around his man. Good defensive play to keep him on the outside. He's going to throw it behind the net. Canapari is the first one to leave it back. Tries to throw it to Bevan, but it's in his skates. Goes to Fisher. Fisher back to Deep. Deep has got O'Donnell. O'Donnell now looking, goes back to Deep. Deep is going to look down low to Fisher. Fisher now is going to step in with the dot. Sends it down low. Give and go back to Fisher. Fisher couldn't quite get all of it, but a good give and go from Bevan, as we've seen that play before. Fisher just couldn't quite get as much wood on as he wanted to. Still directed towards the net, but it was wide. Now Deep, some time, gets it to Fisher on the hash. He's going to look back to Deep. Does. He's patient with the puck. Deep tries to shoot it, fans on it, and luckily the Monarch player was there. Just couldn't quite get a stick on it. Bevan down low to Fisher. Fisher's going to jam this one in. Good save by the goalie. Loose. Bevan gets a shot. Goalie gets a toe on it. Goalie has made 2 good saves to keep this game tied. Puck is loose in front. Fisher's got a skate on top of it. Canapari there picks up the loose puck. Going to send it back to Bevan, but it's outside the reach of him. Goes all the way down. We've got 15 seconds left on this power play. Deep is the first one back. He's going to see Canapari stretch pass. He's going to leave it for Purchase crossing the blue line. Purchase is going to look to the middle of the ice. Decides to spin. Leaves it for Canapari. Canapari with a second. He's going to get to his backhand. He leaves it for Coffey with a fires a shot, but man right in front of him that blocks it. Good look there when the last remaining seconds of that power play. Puck sends up the ice to Tarbert. Takes a hit in the back. And picks up the puck. Sutter's out here with Tarbert and Purchase. Tarbert now at the slot, fires his low shot. Goalie gets a pad on it. Puck goes up and out of the zone, and it's like this icing will be waved off as it does not get across that goal line. Monarchs with some speed on that forecheck. He's able to get a stick on it, but goes behind the net. A 3-on-2 battle here as Purchase digs it out. He's going to leave it for Sutter. Sutter now looking far side to Tarbert. He's behind him. Need to connect on these passes so we don't lose our speed, boys. Monarchs going to chip that puck up. It goes into their bench. So had some numbers there, but just couldn't quite connect, unfortunately. And with 140, we'll see a new 5 here. It's Bremer, Joseph, and Baird with In and Stanley. And with the possession, they're going to just dump it in. Stanley behind the net, looking at the near boards. Spin by some time behind the net. And decides to step up, and he's going to carry it up, which is good. Didn't look like anyone open as we're not moving and giving anyone a target. Monarch's going to get it back in. Im's going to try to go around the near boards here. Baird gets checked. Now it gets to Bremer. Bremer's going to be able to skate this up and out. Smart. Good back check here as with 1-on-3. Puck is loose. Bremer now behind the net. He's going to try to send it up the boards. Doesn't. Monarch's going to pick it up and easily skate this one out. Backhanded around Stanley here. And looks like we got a man open in front of the net. Luckily, Monarch couldn't hold on to that puck and kick it out there. And we're going to send that puck right in front of the net. Monarch has it now at the top of the circle. Going to shovel it back down. The man on him is outnumbered down low. 36 seconds. That puck gets up and out. A long change here. We're getting trapped on the ice. We're going to get some fresh legs out here. Bremer almost had that picked off for a breakaway. He's going to go for a line change. Now he's going to hit them now the near boards here. Let's get to the middle of the ice, make him move in and try to go around Im. Im slows the man up enough that Ryan's able to get a glove on it. So with 16 seconds left, luckily escape one. And we'll get Fisher's line on for the last few seconds here with O'Donnell and Coffey. Monarch Wins that drop thing. They're gonna try to dump it in, but Fischer's there to pick it off. Deep now with the step. He's all alone. He's gonna get a shot on net. Goalie makes a save on it as we're alone on a breakaway for a second. The puck gets knocked towards the net in the last second. And another golden chance to put one in there, and see on the replay, a man on his back, but tries to go in the far side there. I guess maybe 5-hole, but goalie's able to knock it over back, and doesn't look like we're gonna clean the ice. No, probably use it, but we're not gonna get one, so we'll be back shortly.
Even though I started my homework on Wednesday, I still have so much homework on Friday. Like, it took me sort of like 8 hours across the day. I was not expecting that.
All right, here we go. Kick off the third period. Canada Party's line comes on. He's got Im and Barone. And forces it forward back to the Monarch D with the centerman's curling. They're going to cross the red line with the two numbers. They're going to dump it in. Ryan moves it behind the net. And that's the first one on there. We got Barone battling in the corner. It's down low to a Monarch player. He's going to send it up and out, which with some pressure forces that one to go out of the zone. Monarch D's back. Tarbert with a forecheck purchase on him. Puck is loose for a second, but Monarch's able to pick it up and carry it into the zone. Im is there with a good check. Barone's back. He takes a check, but now it's in the corner for Tarbert. Tarbert's going to play it up the board. That goes to the Monarch defenseman as that gets deflected now out of the zone. Purchase is there. Takes a swipe at it, misses it. Im steps up. That puck goes all the way down. Barone's the last man with it. It's behind the net. And goes behind a good play. Gets it to Canada Party. Some speed. Going to cross the blue line. Going to chip it back to himself in the middle. He's going to try to go through the whole team here and can't do it. Now we're carrying the puck in as we have a man offside. Bremer, Sutter, Joseph, Stanley, and Coffee. Sutter gets to move around one man, but there's another one there. Monarch's going to come back, pick up some speed to go D to D here, and that good forecheck by Bremer, just outside of his reach though. Now we're going to get a tripping penalty. The stick is outstretched, man skates over top of it, falls down. That's the tripping penalty every time. Not intentional, but it's always called. So face-off will be in the defensive zone to the right of Haverkost. So we've got Sutter and Deep out there for Donald and Stanley. Stanley going to get the puck and try to wrap it around. Back to the Monarch defenseman, then backhanded in. Possession. They're going to throw it in front. O'Donnell now will pick it up. Dump it down. And the goalie slows it down here for their forward. We've got Sutter in the forecheck as he does not skate past his man. He's going to pin it back there. Off a few more seconds. He's going to try to go far side. End up skating into the middle of the ice here across the blue line. Going to make him move around Sutter. dump it in. Deep should be the first one to it here. And does. He's going to try to bank it up. It gets picked up by Monarch. Deep now has. He's going to fire down the ice. 1:15 left. Four in, we're going to step on with Bevan and Fisher. And tries to send it far side, but it's too hard. Goes off the boards and just picks up and dumps it all the way back down again. Bevan with a good forecheck here, disrupting down low. He's now loose behind the net. Monarch's going to pick it up and look here near side, well behind their player, but they're able to pick it up and maintain possession. 45 seconds left in the power play. Puck turned over. Bevan's there to maintain possession, obtain possession. Decides to skate it to the corner. Again, knock off more precious time off this clock. 30 seconds. Monarch's going to try to send it. Im steps up. Knock that away, and again back in the zone. Monarch can't get anything going here. It's good PK by Valor. Gabe now gets a stick on it for a turnover. Puck is loose for a second. Monarch ends up with it. Lucky bounce. Going to send it up in the slot. Top of at the circle. Going to fire a shot towards the net. Got deflected. Ryan was looking for it. Behind the net that goes all the way around, and defenseman can't pick it up out, and the penalty's now over. Canapari out there. Pushes with the forecheck. Puck goes up, and that gets tipped, but in front of the red line. And I don't know why that's not icing. Wrong ref waved it off. Sometimes that happens when you're in a different zip code. So just now to Canapari. Canapari's got Tarbert. Hits Tarbert. Tarbert alone. Up this left side, going to fire a shot. Goalie makes a save. Another golden opportunity. They need to capitalize on these. To the red line, sorry, to the blue line. O'Donnell fires a shot. At Tarbert alone down low. Another chance. Going to pass it over to Stanley. Stanley's going to flip it up as he had a man right on him. Puck is loose at the boards. They're going to backhand to the middle of the ice as they're moving up and out. Defenseman falls down. Monarch had numbers, but decided to dump it in instead. O'Donnell now tries to make a move around his man. Loses it. Puck's thrown in front. Canapari off of his stick and ends up with possession. He's going to try to throw it up and can't quite get it all the way out as he had Tarbert. Shot towards the net, shouldered out by Havikoff. O'Donnell now is going to try to take a shot up the boards. He takes a hit from behind. End up with a puck on our stick, and we just pull that trigger all the way down. It was not going to be icing, so I'm not sure why, but the goalie played it. He's going to carry the puck up. Fisher turns it over. Now we got numbers here. It's Fisher all alone. He's going to fire a shot. He falls down while he shoots. Doesn't get anything on it. Bevan gets it. There's a backhand and another golden chance to take the lead, and unfortunately another one squandered. Fisher's line will stay on. Foy and Coffee out there. Good win. The deep gets deflected. Puck travels down the length. Guys, not hard enough for icing as Coffee's going to go back behind the net. Stops by some time. Gets it up to Bevan. Bevan looking in the middle of the ice. Flips up to Deep now across the blue line. Deep will leave it for the Monarch player, unfortunately. Now they're going to end up sending the puck out of the zone. Tough turnover there with a 3-on-1. Bevan with a good forecheck knocks it in. And Monarch's going to pick up the puck and throw it up and not out. Ford does a good job pinching it to keep it in. Dumps it in, and Monarch's able to pick it up. They're going to throw it all the way down, just crosses the red line. And that ice is getting pretty slow at this point with 9:18 left in the third period. Valor's getting some good looks, but unable to get the quality shot that they need. Unfortunately, his goalie's playing well, but should have a few more by him at this point. Canapari's line comes on with Stanley and O'Donnell. Canapari now fires a shot. Makes a kick save. Purchase sends it back to Stanley. Stanley's going to dump it back down low. Purchase battling on the hash mark. Canapari steps in to help. Ends up digging it out. Canapari tries to play it through a man to himself. Doesn't do it. Now Monarch has it. Will dump it in the far corner. O'Donnell with a man all over him. Fights off a stick lift, and that puck is loose to purchase. He's got Tarbert in the far side. Hits Tarbert. Tarbert now with some speed. He's going to beat his defenseman. He's going to fire a shot to the far side. Just misses that far corner. It was open just on the outside as that puck goes up and around. And now Monarch skates into the zone. Stanley's there. O'Donnell's going to leave it for Canapari. Again, hits a streaking Tarbert. Another chance all alone. Backhand breakaway. Goalie stops it. Chance after chance after chance, and this goalie's either making a save or we're not executing, unfortunately. It's good to get the chances. Bremer's line will step on Sutter and Baird on his wings with Coffey and him. Good look by Canapari to spring Tarbert, who had a lot of speed and skated right by the defenseman there. It's a good play that continues to work. Get on the back of the net. Valor battling hard on that far boards, kicking the puck in, and now we're going to skate it in, but we're not able to clear the zone, so we'll get another face-off. Far offside dot. 8:06 left in this one. Just going to dump it all the way down. It's not going to cross the goal line. Ryan's going to play it over to Coffey. Coffey will backhand it around to Stanley. Stanley up to Sutter. Sutter, good breakout to Bremer. Bremer now tries to stick handle, loses it, but Sutter's there to pick it up. He's going to try to play it through. Puck is loose. Bremer has a shot on net right from front of it, and the goalie's able to get down and cover it. Didn't get a ton on it, hoping to slide that one through his legs, but the goalie's able to close it. Coffey, last man back, the man all over him, spins away. Good job by Kane. Buys him time, chips it up. And dumps in the zone. Deep has hit the ice with Fisher. And then Bevan will jump on here as Monarch ends up with the puck in their zone. They're going to throw it to the near boards here and do. Good job by Kane. Get a shoulder on his man. Fisher picks it up. As looks like we got a player hurt on the Valor side, and for some reason they're not blowing the whistle. I didn't see what happened, but it's like Carson deep laboring a bit on the ice here. He's on all fours in front of the Valor bench. Referees either didn't see it or didn't care about blowing the whistle here. Sure if we can get a replay on that or not. It might have been behind the play. Oh, so he's getting up to his feet here. So skiing off the bench or off the ice to the bench. He's gonna shake that off. Got a trainer on there. We'll check him out. Looks like he's pointing to his chest, so maybe took a hit, maybe knocked the wind out of him. So we get some nodding going on there. I think he's going to be okay. So Fisher's going to stay out there with Bevan. Sutter's going to come on. Monarch wins that draw. They're going to skate it up across the red. Another cut to the middle. Gets knocked away. Fisher backhands it to himself and chips it up. He can get to it and does. Passes the defenseman and drops. Gets a shot on net and makes a good move. Puts the goalie on his knees and chips it up in the top corner for a 2-1 Valor lead. As we finally put one on the board after multiple breakaway chances. Fisher with a good move. Head fake. Drops the goalie and tucks it into that crossbar. Good play by Fisher as he backhands it to himself. Pokes it past the defenseman. Skates hard to beat him, actually forces the defenseman to fall, and then makes a great move, puts the goalie on the ice and just tucks it underneath the top corner. Canapari's line will step on with O'Donnell and Foy. It's 6:45 left in this game. want to keep the pressure going here. It'd be nice to get one more. Foy on the near board with Canapari. Good jostling down low as Monarch's going to try to dump it down. Ryan leaves it for O'Donnell. O'Donnell has a second. He's going to look up the near boards with Purchase. Purchase sends it up to Canapari. Good breakout. Canapari again tries to put it through the defenseman. Can't execute. And they want to get that puck deep if possible. It's a great move if it works. Just hasn't been working, unfortunately. And that puck is now loose in the corner. Foy's going to play it to Tarver. Tarver gets the best. The defense's got Purchase on the far side. He's going to fire a slap shot from a terrible angle that goes all the way around like a breakout. Got to try to hit a man in the middle of the ice once in a while here. Puck loose behind the net. Foy. Sends it to the corner. Monarch players there. Thrown over to Foy in the near corner. Foy with a second look on the far side. Defenseman steps up, but Bevan's there to chip it forward. Takes a shot to the head. And puck goes towards the Monarch goalie. See Bevan moving his helmet around as he definitely got hit high there, but refs having issues with their shoulders and get their arms in the air. All right, Bremer's going to come out here with Joseph and Sutter. Stanley and Coffey. 5:29. Bremer's going to win the puck back to Coffey. He's going to fire a shot. Oh, it's Sutter crossing the front of the net. Try to get a tip on it. Just goes wide. Monarch got a good play by Max down low as he chips the puck away from the Monarch player skating up and out. And now Monarch's going to try to throw it out. Can't. Joseph throws it to Stanley, who fires a wicked wrister towards the net. Gets through. The goalie is able to fight it off. Puck is loose for a second. Stanley again is going to fire a shot wide to avoid the block. Good shot from an angle by Bremer as goalie's got to make a save. Puck is loose for a second. Sorry, that shot was by Sutter. Bremer was in front of the net, almost got a stick on it there. So good couple of chances by that line. Another good shot from the point by Roger. As deep, good news, deep back on the ice. Feeling better. Got the whole Fisher line out here with Foy and O'Donnell. Ref is asking Monarch Center to move out of the dot. Does. Ends up winning the draw anyways. Monarch Center send it behind the net. And look at the near side of the net, reverses it. And it's like the far side. And able to throw it in the middle of the ice, but it's behind him. Deep is there, and that it's taken off of his stick. As Monarch ends up with possession, and skate up the board and try to skate it through. Good step up by O'Donnell. And now he's got the puck, gets it down low to Fisher. Fisher in the slot to Deep. Deep sends a backhand towards the net. Loose in the corner. Monarch's going to send it around the boards. Fisher now battling down low. Monarch sends it to themselves in the corner. Deep there for a second, because knocked back to the Monarch defenseman. Bevan steps up and keeps that onside, and the ref that's outside the red line decides to blow it down. Yeah. Calling the game is difficult at times, of course. See things both ways, but it's a little tougher tonight. Canapari's line with Coffey and Stanley. Probably with a Purchase. Purchase is going to backhand it over to Stanley. Stanley's going to go up to Tarver. Tarver chips it in. Back behind the net. Purchase in the forecheck in the corner. Stanley steps up in his possession. Going to dump it down low. He's going to go behind the net to Tarver. Tarver throws it towards the net. Goalie's able to get a glove on it there. A little tight. Can't get it in front. We're going to get a line change. All right, 3:40 left in the first, and Bremer's line steps on. Baird and Sutter. Foy and O'Donnell. With the draw. Sutter's there though to battle for it down low. He's got a man all over him, but Maintains possession, trying to throw it back down, but this man was covered. Now Monarch's going to get it. They got, good job by O'Donnell there. The man open in the middle of the ice. O'Donnell was able there to seal it off. This is a pretty bad turnover there to see Monarch leaving the zone. Outmanning Valor, but Jack on a good play there. Sure nothing happened there. He ends up with the puck, tries to bank it off the boards. Can't get it out. He's going to try the far side. No, it spins. They'll send it off the boards. It's back to the Monarch defenseman. Cannot get this puck out. Monarch steps up and now Baird has it. Finally gets it up and out. Monarch now, we go for a line change. They do a stretch pass and they're going to call an offside. So equally bad offside calls on each team. We'll take that one. As let's see the replay here. Oh, it's good. Let's see. Oh yeah, he was offside. He had both skates across the blue line. And Fisher's line on is 2:45. To Stanley with the coffee up to Bevan. Bevan's going to chip it deep into the zone and with some good pressure. There's a bit of a check and falls down the corner, but Monarch has it. He's going to step up. Roger throws a check in his player. Puck's turned over. Gabe decides to dump it in. Monarch has it. They go D to D. They circle back and group in their zone. They'll try to stretch past in the middle. Gabe was there with a stick. And now we can't decide who's going to get the puck. It's loose for a second, but Deep is there to knock it towards the board. He's going to circle back, gets it over to Kane. Kane now's got Fisher curling in the middle, but the Monarch player gets a stick on it. We're just at the 2-minute mark left in this game. Monarch's going to reverse it behind their net. They're going to escape the far side. They're just there to disrupt. Puck is loose for a second. They step up and get a stick on it. And Tarbert there to get it deep. Good job. Puck in the corner and try to skate it up again. Puck is loose for a second. Loose in front of that and a good shot. Great play for a turnover. As Roger Stanley forces a turnover, makes a move around one man, and then makes a good move in front of the goalie and chips it over his shoulder. Defenseman just an Olay completely, backs out of the way. Stanley takes it to the net. Goalie's down again, and same play as Gabe as he puts it over his glove hand. The turnover goes through his man, right through the triangle, and chips it up over the goalie's glove hand. It's too low for a 3-1 Valor lead. Ganapari's line comes out with him and Barone. Him back in the zone. He's going to pass it back behind the boards to Barone. Barone gets up and out. Good job by Barone just to get that puck up and out of the zone. That's all we need to do here. A minute 20 left. Goalie's leaving the zone, so we got an empty net, and Monarch could get their sixth skater on the ice. Pass up to the near boards, hit a man crossing the middle. Tries to get back, and good stick lift by Purchase. He's going to get the puck up and gets it out of the zone. Defensive play, that's all we want is get this puck out of this zone. Good forecheck by Tarbert. Defenseman spins, going to try to skate up the boards. Canapari makes a play. This ref is going to call a penalty on it. He got his stick out. Man tripped over it. And so again, not one that's intentional, but tends to get called. My guess is we'll get a timeout with him on it. And we'll get a 6-on-4 with 58 seconds left. Bevan, Fisher, Foy, and O'Donnell. Good win by Fisher. Bank it up off the boards. Goes to the Monarch defenseman. Monarch knows going to send it over the far side. Goes off one of their skates, and that's going to be loose. As O'Donnell tries to send it out off the boards, but Monarch's there to glove it. And good job by Fisher. And he's going to chip it to himself and try. He's going to get it in an empty net, and he does. Oh no, it doesn't go in. And the player's back there to knock it off. Good job by Fisher, though. And Monarch's going to end up with the puck across the blue line here. 24 seconds on the clock. I'm going to set it up here. I don't have to hurry. Tries to send one towards the net, gets blocked. Puck now behind the net. O'Donnell back there. They're going to try to wrap it around. It goes out in front. Good play by Foy to knock it away. And under 10 seconds here. It's like Valor's going to wrap this one up regardless if they score or not. Puck goes out in front. The last second shot. It's not going to be worth 2 goals. Doesn't matter. It misses. And a 3-1 victory. Valor setting the path to end of the season tournament. So good win by Valor. Plenty of chances. Monarch goalie did stand tall, but decisive victory. And a great way to wrap up the regular season. But we do have more hockey to play, so we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your long weekend.
No, he saw me. I got the smile. I got the eye contact and the smile. When you guys yelled his name, then he lifted his hat. That was